major shifts happening for the collective right now. I'm doing this reading the day before the solar eclipse in Aries, in March of 2024. Whenever you are, no, we're in April. Sorry, April 2024. But tomorrow is the solar eclipse in Aries. There is a lot of change energy floating around for the collective at this time. Let's see what's in coming through for the Gemini. So welcome into the reading. You have prominent Gemini placements in your birth chart. This reading is for you. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see what we're picking up for you guys. What is in the personal energy for the Gemini group that I am reading for today? What's going on with the Gemini? All right. Got the moon. I'm feeling this group is a little far away in their head, like their mind is far. All right. So whatever it is that you're thinking on, whatever energy frequency you are sitting in, it's not very grounded or here on earth. There's like a blankness to you as well, like staring off into space, right? Like, hello, Gemini, are you there? Like, that type of feeling. All right, so you have the moon, judgment, and the queen of wands in your personal energy at this time. So good. I'm glad that the queen of wands is here. At least you are continuing with your daily stuff, right? Like, even though you may seem a little far off, you're still present. You still are aware of your current situation, of the people in your life, of your, the things that you need to get done and tasks and things like that. There's a lot of energy here. You may just be, I'm feeling like distraction, right? Like, you may be going to the gym a lot or running a lot, or you may have like this project that you're working on. I'm feeling as well, where it's just like, I'm just going to put all of my effort into this. It requires activity, it requires physical energy, whatever this thing is. But it feels very, as you are working on this thing over and over and over again, or just like really deep diving into it and focusing in on it, you are allowed to go into this trance state of mind where, this is where you're zoning out, right? It's like you're super focused in on one thing, and everything in your surroundings is just zoned. Like, what is it? I don't know. Like, it doesn't exist, right? Like, you are in this weird, I don't know how to explain it, like limbo. Um there's not really a lot of thoughts coming through at this time, like you're in a daze, you're in a haze as you are doing this activity, whatever this thing is. Um, but it's like, how can I say, there's this feeling of you are gaining awareness during this time, right? So I'm going to give an example. Let's see. Like, maybe you're working on something in your garage and it requires this like constant, long lasting like effort, right? Where it's like long hours put into it. Like, you can start in the morning and finish at night. But it's just this repetitive, constant practice. And as you're doing this, you're just doing it. There's no thinking, feeling, like processing, right? There's blankness, there's, that type of energy. At the same time though, when you come out of that, even if you weren't intentionally consciously thinking about something, you have awareness. You get the aha moment. So, that's how I'm feeling it, that's how I'm seeing it in my head, whatever this means. But I think that this is like, it requires you to step out of the situation. It requires you to get away from it, to create the distance from whatever situation this is. This has to do with something you don't know, you don't understand. And instead of consuming yourself with these thoughts of trying to understand the truth, trying to understand the why, it's like get away from it. Don't think about it. Go into this blank space. Go into this like hazy area of your mind and of your energy. And here you will find the answer. Okay, that's how it feels. Because whatever this is, there's a lot of unknown energy here. You don't know how you're feeling about it either. That's the other thing. It's like not only do you not have all the answers, or like you don't understand like why I'm getting why something is the way it is. But you don't know what you feel about it. I'm feeling somebody is very numb. And somebody can be numb and still have a crap load of energy to just do their daily things and get things done. Um and it's just like a lack of processing, um like consciously processing. For whatever reason, the Gemini I'm picking up on is processing in a subliminal way, in an unconscious way, not intentional or conscious, if that makes sense. Which can happen. I mean, it's just like, okay, you've been consumed in this thing for so long. It's like you just need to get away from it, you know? All right. Let's see what's driving this energy. Why is this happening? What happened? This is what is in your environment. This could be external to you, people, situations, circumstances. All right. What's coming through for the Gemini? Okay. So focus of family, support, also feeling independent and alone, and trying to balance that out in some way. So you have the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. So in your environment, there is talk, focus about your stability, your material, financial state, um, your livelihood, your home life. I'm feeling domestic situations as well, like home projects or obligations or family stuff. Family is coming through here as well with the 10 of Cups, but I don't know, this just feels like you're in your environment for whatever reason. There's a yearning or a search for support, moral support, emotional support here. The people in your life who love you unconditionally, right? Who accept you completely. Um you want to be independent, you want to be on your own. There's something about giving and taking, like giving your energy to the people and situations that fulfill you, that provide how can I say, like some sort of value or um uh, recognition, acknowledgement, where you feel like you belong. There you go. That's a big feeling. Like, where do you belong? Someone is in search of where they belong. It's like you have everything you need. You have, a home, a job, all the things that we need as adults living on this earthly plane at this time. So you're set from that perspective, but there's a feeling of like searching for emotional support, searching for moral support for the group, your scene, your circle, the people that want you there. Where do you belong? Is what I keep hearing. So I don't know. This is like what you are unconsciously processing at this time. Like here are thoughts about like, okay, you can be going, continuing on with your activities, your hobbies, like things like that, but you may be doing them on your own You still have passion and enthusiasm for all of these things, but there's something missing. All right. So maybe you don't understand what that is. That's why, as you are doing these hobbies, I'm also feeling like somebody like doing a lot of physical exercise or physical movement and going into a trance state, um, where again, it's not conscious. This is very subconscious, subliminal, like in the deeps, in the depths of the mind, in the depths of the psyche. So maybe you're not aware of it, but it's bubbling up. It's starting to come up. Like, something's missing. Something is like you're starting to feel something rising up from you, but it's not specifically there yet. Maybe you don't understand what it is that you're feeling. And here the cards are saying there's something about where, you may be lacking or subconsciously yearning for support. And maybe it's not a subconscious thing. Maybe this is like the universe pushing you in a certain direction and you haven't identified that. You don't know that yet. So it's like think when that happens, you're going down the same routine that you have, right? You have your goals, you have your plans, you have your responsibilities, like your life, but the universe is starting to step in and starting to nudge you in a certain direction. And you may not see that yet. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is coming through. We'll go into more detail. The next 12 cards I pull, um, it's going to be a future energy, right? So from the time that you listen to this reading, just think of 30 days from this time. Within that 30-day time frame, these are potential circumstances, situation, things that you want to expect or anticipate that may happen, may come up. So we're going to start off with the most recent, the energy that you're in, the energy that should be coming up for you within the next week or two. All right. What is coming through for the Gemini? All right, you have the Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man. So at this time, the next week or two, it's like this weird energy of you're so excited to just stop. Okay. So you want to stop in your tracks. You want to put a pause in your life at this time. If it's not your entire life, you want to stop something. But this is in order to gain a more holistic, like bigger picture of a situation. Here's that feeling that I was picking up of you need to get away from it in order to see the truth of it. All right. So you have the Ace of Wands, Hanged Man, Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles here twice. So this is telling me that the reciprocal energy, the give and take energy is very prominent at this time for you. So there's a focus there. I don't know if this has to do with another person and you and them acknowledging and seeing, is this an equal amount of, energy, effort, resources, attention, whatever it is that two people are providing to one another, or is it out of balance? All right. Um, you and another person are not seeing eye to eye, or you're in a situation where you don't agree with it. You don't like, there's a lot of, it just feels like there's so much coming at you and you're trying to fight it off. All right. So this is probably why you want to get away from a situation because it's like, okay, enough, right? If it's not one thing, it's another. If it's not one thing, it's another. So it just feels like so much is coming toward you and you're done with it. Okay. Somebody is not considering another person here. If you are dealing with someone, they may just be like barking orders, I'm feeling, or like being really pushy or pokey. Um, if you are dealing with somebody else. And so there again, it's out of whack. It's out of balance. And somebody is like, enough, I need this to stop here with the Hanged Man. So yeah, I mean, you put a pause in a situation and you're thinking to yourself, like, is this what I want? Is this how I want to feel? Does this inspire me? Does this um add value to my life? Does this motivate me? Am I excited about this thing again, or still am I like enthusiastic about it? Just trying to find like why you're in it, why you want it. Do you even want this thing? Do you want to be in this situation? Do you want to be with this person? Whatever it is, it could be a person or not. But you're taking a break, you're getting away from it so you can ask yourself these questions and get a different perspective of what this is. What else? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. What else coming through for you guys? For some of you, I'm feeling you're connecting more with spirit. You're connecting more with God. If you're not, this reading, your guides are pushing you to do so. I think it would benefit you to create a connection with with source, whatever that looks like for you, whatever you call it. Like, have a conversation with source at this time. Here is judgment. You have judgment twice as well. Yeah, in the next couple of weeks, you're seeing something clearly. You've gained some awareness. You understand why. When we understand the why, right, that's when we can do something about it. You also have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Some of you are waiting on an answer. Some of you are waiting on some money. Something that has to do with tangible material things. Some of you get answers to this topic here. So whatever it is that you put in motion already around material objects or items or something within your 3D world, you have started a process here regarding this. All right. So this could be a new opportunity for some type of stability, some type of money, some type of prosperity, um, something that you've acquired. Okay. Whatever it looks, it could be different for everybody. So you're waiting on that, and you get answers to that, or you get results, or you get the signed document, or like whatever this is. You have the moon again. So here's a lot of repeating energy. Something that was unclear is starting to become clear as the next 30 days, within the next 30 days. Okay. So you start off listening to this reading, maybe you're trying to figure something out, you're trying to see something differently, whatever, find solution to something. By the mid month or 2 weeks from now, something like that, things start to become more and more clear here. There's something about seeing things in the light, something coming to the light. If this has to do with your emotional or psychological state, you're also coming to terms with certain emotions or thoughts that you've had that were in your blind spot before. Um, that's for those of you who are listening to this reading in April. Again, I mentioned the eclipse happening, but this feels that's one of the biggest things that I've been channeling for the eclipse is the blind spot. Okay, So this eclipse is bringing awareness to our blind spots. For some reason this is coming up for you as well. So how do you contribute to the situations that you put yourself in, to relationships that you have? Like, what is your contribution to this, or that you are not aware of, that you don't see clearly? Or it could be external to you, things that other people do that you don't see clearly, right? It's there for you. It's like with anything that is in our blind spot. It's not like if it's hiding from us, right? It's there for us to see. Okay, we just don't see it because either one, we're distracted, we are gullible, or we don't think that this is a possibility or something like that. Or two, we're ignoring it, we're deflecting, we don't want to see the truth, or really like accept the truth. So we leave it in our blind spot. But that's a concept also of when you think of what is the blind spot, it's not like if the truth is hiding, the truth is there for you to see. It's just a matter of like, are you going to turn around and look and face it? Are you going to accept it? You know? And I think that this eclipse energy is bringing about these blind spots that we have not accepted. And I mean, for the sake of working on them, and healing them or fixing them or whatever the case is. But there's something about that. Anyway, so the moon is here to, at this point, you are processing this information, you're processing these emotions and thoughts. All right, what else? By the end of this 30-day period, you have the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. I wanted to pull this card, but it's just an additional card here. So at the end of this 30-day period, you're feeling more stable. I think that you've always had that stability though. Okay. So this is like you there's changes in your home. Maybe you're cleaning things out. Um you're fixing something, you're building something. There's focus on your family, on your job, like being domesticated, the earthly things in life, right? The queen here but the Queen of Pentacles, her energy is more like building something or creating something. But I don't think that I don't know. It's like you're going back and forth in your head about something. You're not sure. You have doubts, you're hesitating. Two queens here, two people, not the same person. And I don't even think these are you either. You're coming up here as the Queen of Wands. This could be male or female. Okay. What am I feeling from these two queens? There's one person that is like in their head, like very chaotic. Okay. Their mental state is chaos at this time. Whether they have anxiety, they're struggling, with something, with it. I don't know, like their thoughts, making a decision, being pulled in two separate directions. But they're not doing very well. This queen may be consuming herself with household duties or her work or her children just because she's going a little crazy in her head, he or she. This queen, I'm also feeling, she is a stable energy in your life, but she's not doing well. So I don't know what that means. And I'm sorry I keep saying she, could be he, but they are a stable person in your life. It's just that they're going through it right now. This Queen of Cups, though, is more steady, more stable. This Queen of Cups has emotion that she has. It's like she's very cautious, he or she, very cautious with who and what they give their emotion to, their effort to, their energy to. They're very practical at the same time. They're a little psychic. They pick up on energy. They're very sensitive to their surrounding, very nurturing. Both of these people are very nurturing people. They just do it in different ways. But one of them isn't doing very well, and the other one is being very cautious. This person has a more practical side to them. They're working on something that is that is, what is it they've been working on for a really long time with the Knight of Pentacles here. There's something about work with this Queen of Cups. I don't know if you know this person from work. This person's more materialistic and thinks of their image and their title and how people see them, how people view them. This person is more connected to the universe and to spirituality, their spirituality. They're connected to their heart. Um, this person sees things from a place of like, is it good on paper? Is it practical? No, not even. It's just like a little superficial. This person sees things from, does it feel good? This person is, does it look good? This person is, does it feel good? And then there's something about the Emperor here. Okay. So we'll see what this is about. Let's start pulling the clarifiers for you guys. I don't know if you are torn between these two people as well. This is not, these are not people, it could be two sides of you. But this energy is not very stable by the end of this 30-day period. All right, let's get some more information about these cards. We're going to start with the top row here. Let's go into the Ace of Wands. If you're getting anything out of today's reading, if you relate to it in any way, please click the little like button and like the video. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would love to have you there. All right, so you have the Knight of Swords. It's a lot of communication that is very fiery here, very passionate communication. Somebody is telling somebody like, look, I just need to get away. I just need time on I need to focus on this thing. Like, enough. So there's like boundaries or like the walls being put up. I just feel like somebody is not putting up with bullshit right now. They just want to really focus on whatever it is that, again, that is the exact image that I was getting earlier. Like you're just with your head down working on something. As you are doing this, you're numb. All right? You're numb. You're not thinking. You're just routine. It's just hammer, 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 over, 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 right? Whatever this is, no thoughts, no emotions. And this is what you want to do. You want to do this. Like, this is the only thing you want to do right now. Because you're pissed off. You're probably pissed off. And you're just like, for the sake of everyone, don't fuck with me right now. You know, this is the only thing I want to do. I don't care about anything else but this. If anybody comes toward you, forget it. Like, they're going to hear it. Hanged Man. The World. Yeah, I mean, you want to end something. You're processing this ending. I mean, for some of us, we our magic, quote unquote, our change when things happen, it comes from an emotion, and anger is a great emotion. All right. Um, the feeling of being fed up, the feeling of like enough, like you finally get angry. And when, certain people have that ability to make change and sort of manifest, transformation or something like that in this state of being. So you're getting away from the situation. You're ending a cycle here, which is beautiful because you want happiness. You want to be happy. What is the 7 of Wands? Excuse me. Yeah. It's like somebody keeps raining on your parade. What I'm hearing. Somebody keeps like, I don't know, just putting too much negativity onto you or your life, or just negative surroundings, negative energy. You're trying to break something open. You're like, maybe, I don't know, it just feels like you've been in a box for so long and you're like hammering it to break it open. Like you need to breathe, like I'm feeling somebody needs to breathe, somebody needs to sigh, like deep sigh, like go outside and smell the nature, like you need to get out, get away, get away, get away, get away. You want to feel happy again, you want to feel connected again. Here's this energy I was feeling of like somebody just wants to feel like they are a part of something, a part of people, that they belong, and whatever obstacles, whatever challenges are coming at you to prevent you from doing this, or that, whatever walls have been around you that, or obstacles that have been preventing you from feeling this way, you're breaking them down. Okay. You're breaking them down. What is the 6 of Pentacles? For this new start, you want something new. You want to be excited. You want to feel like a kid again. Like, anticipate, the next thing and play, and I don't know, just have like come from a place of good intentions and be around people that have good intentions and that have positive energy and, just are happy, and there's a lot of laughter, support, appreciation, admiration. I don't know. This happens fast. You want this to happen fast. It's just like you can't wait. That's another feeling I'm getting. Like you cannot wait for something. You're so excited about something. You can't wait. And there's somebody here or a situation where you feel that is trying to prevent you from feeling this way. What is this? What is that? This is not the negative energy. This is something new. The 6 of Pentacles didn't come up for nothing. Okay, this can indicate reciprocal give and take, reciprocal, interest and effort. It's being clarified by the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Fast moving, loving, romantic energy is possible here. Quickly, within the next week or two. And this could be the 2 people that you are faced with at this time, but something's happening here. Something's brewing. Okay. And as cliche as it sounds, we cannot go and move into the new energy and bring our baggage along. It just does not work like that. Like there's so many people out there that do not heal from this baggage, do not let the baggage go, but yet are begging the universe for love, money, prosperity, abundance, security, like whatever it is that they're praying for. All the while, they expect to bring their baggage with them to this new phase. It doesn't work like that. You have to let that baggage go, right? It's a ball and chain, in order to attract the new change here. There's no way that you can get to this level, to this stuff that you've been wanting and praying for, with all of the yuckiness that you're getting out of. Okay. So something to keep in mind or to think about. But yeah, we'll see what this is about. If this comes through, get more detail on this new emotional connection that you may be coming across very soon. The star, forget it. Somebody's been wanting something like this. There's a possibility for this here. What is judgment? You got the Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles. This energy you've been wanting, all right? Somebody to see you eye to eye, somebody that you're compatible with. If it's not a person, it's a situation. This comes through. This is your hopes and dreams. It may, and I'm getting this also for somebody needs to know that it doesn't, whatever you're thinking right now that this is, it's not that. So you need to be open to whatever the universe is trying to bring through at this time for you. But whatever you're thinking that this is, it's not. Okay? Something to know. But as this comes through, it's going to, through communication, through conversation, through interaction with another person, you're going to gain more awareness about yourself, about your patterns, about what it is that you're closing out here with the world. Like by seeing someone else's point of view, by seeing someone else's perspective, having conversation with them, it just allows you to see things differently. And that's already the big energy that you're getting here with the Hanged Man, that because you're out of something, you're seeing it, everything. Like everything becomes clear when you get out of it. What is the Ace of Pentacles? Tower. You don't expect this. Exactly what I said. It doesn't look, whatever you're thinking this is, it's not that. You don't expect this to happen. This is opportunity for something real. A whole other queen. Who am I reading for today? You have all four queens here. Queen of Swords. So interesting. This is a surprise. This is it's going to rock your world. This thing is going to rock your world. You don't know. I don't know how to, like, that energy is coming through so strong. Like you never thought this was possible. And it's not even you never thought it was possible. It's more like you didn't even think about it. It wasn't a thought in your mind, Like it's not something that you've been wanting, or like, how can I say, like a specific vision. Maybe you've had a specific vision. And so therefore you're blind, what is it? What was I calling the moon? Oh my God. My mind is going too quickly for my words. Your blind spot. This is your blind spot. You didn't see it. This opportunity, this thing is what you have been wanting. You've been in other energy this whole time. You've been focused on other things this whole time. This comes through. It's like, whoa, this is everything I've ever wanted. Does that make sense? Three of Wands. Chariot. Beautiful. Oh my God, I can't. Six of Cups. This energy is pure. This energy has good intentions. This energy is going to take you on another path. Here's the Page of Pentacles. It's new. All right. So yeah, it's going to be a little um intimidating. Okay. The Chariot card, even though it's like one of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion, but it takes you and puts you on the right path, the path that you're supposed to be on, bec- because it matches like the person that you're with, that you are at this time. I'm hearing this matches the person you're with, like the timeline, or the, what is this? This path, this person you're with matches you. What is that? Something like that. You're on the path with this new person. It's a new opportunity. You're learning it. You never thought you'd be here. You should say yes. You should say yes. Some of you are not going to say yes, unfortunately. The universe is saying you should say yes. You should do this. It's like so big of a concept for you to fathom, that you can have this type of life, whatever this means, however this looks. Okay. It's like, what? Like, is this possible? Like, are you sure? And when we are faced with these big decisions or these big opportunities, it, depending on your level of confidence and belief in yourself and in the universe, determines like whether or not you take these opportunities, or you just stay in your current situation. Unfortunately, I feel like not everybody is going to see this. You're still going to be in that blind spot. You're still going to have your head down working on this thing. Some of you will see this, be excited about it, take the opportunity when it shows itself, even if it's intimidating, even if you're scared of it. This is something that you may have dreamed of your entire life. There's soul energy here, soul bond energy, connection energy here as well. But that's what it feels like. Whatever this is, it's like you started the process. You planted the seed, but you never expected that it would happen. Like the seed would grow, right? And now it's here, and it's just like it could be a reality, and someone just feels they're not ready, or they're, even if they're not ready, it's like still do it anyway. The moon. You don't have all of the information to really know where this is going to take you, because this is so brand new. You've never been in a situation like this. You've never had an emotion like this. You've never felt this for anybody, or you've never met a person like this before. So it's so new to you. There's a lot of unknown about this because of that, right? Like I'm trying to say that this is not something that you've thought about, even though at the same time it's everything you've ever wanted. Okay? So remember that part. Okay. So the moon is clarified by the Magician and the King of Wands. The moon talks about our psychological, our emotional state, like our self-talk, like the things that we don't tell people, right? Like our personal relationship to ourselves. You're trying to manifest this. You've been manifesting this. You've been working on this. Somebody has used their power to get this going. All right, let's go into this last row here. I don't know. Like, it's like the confidence needs to happen. You need to work on, some of you, somebody here needs to work on their confidence and their, the like, trust in themselves that they can say yes to this opportunity and not be afraid and not hold themselves back. All right? You have what it takes. It wouldn't be presenting itself to you if it wasn't for you. What is the Queen? Queen of Swords. Very cold energy between you and this person. Not a lot of conversation here. Here you have the Six of Pentacles. I think it's very much so a conversation of, we're not on the same page. We're not aligned. We're not, and it's very cut and dry. It may hurt you. It may hurt them, but it's the truth, because you have felt recently what it feels like to be on the same page with another person, to feel that reciprocal interest, love, connection with someone else, that you know that you don't have that with this person here. So there may be a conversation around that may hurt someone or break someone's heart here. What is the Two of Swords? Here's that Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. By this time, you have two people. The majority of you that are listening to this reading, two people, especially at the end of this 30-day period. You're the one that's torn. Is this Queen? Here is the Page of Wands, which is coming through here. You were getting to know this person a lot. this is like, you're going toward your fulfillment. You're going toward your happiness, okay? And this Queen, male or female, is that person. As you communicate with them more and more, as you get to know them more and more, you're starting to see that more and more. It's not going to be quick. You may be taking your time because you have another person in your environment here. But this is, you're cautious with them. You're taking it slow. But this person feels very steady, very stable. What is the Knight of Pentacles? Just want to be careful that you're not bringing past experience into this new situation. You also want to be careful that you're not confusing their interest, their style of communication, or their flirting, or however it is, with like, you're not confusing that to be how can I say, like, similar to previous experiences. You may have your wall up. You may be extremely, extremely cautious to any interest that anybody shows you by this time for some reason. And that usually stems from experience and pain and hurt, whatever. But that's the one thing that people need to heal from before they move into a new relationship or a new situation. If you're not completely healed, again, you can't bring your baggage. You can't treat everybody as though they are the same person, right? Everyone is different, but I think the Emperor is here just to let you know that you are in control here of your situation. If you felt that you didn't have the control, this is just saying all of this is in your hands. All of it is in your hands. You can take it and really flourish and take this somewhere, wherever you want it to go, or You can pass it up and say, no, this is not for me. I'm not ready for this thing. But it's your decision. If you feel like you're not in control, you are. What is the advice for the Gemini, please? A lot of energy happening the next 30 days for you, Gemini. A lot of processing and transition phase from one phase of being to the another. And it doesn't help that this new situation is arising at the same time that you are dealing with an old situation. Or maybe that does help, right? All right, so you have the gem. Somebody here, whether it's you or another person, is special, is sought after, is different, is admired and cherished. I'm feeling something needs to be cherished. Someone needs to feel or be cherished. I'm going to read this one. Um right. So, the gem, the diamond, the gold, the inner treasure. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth amid pressure and darkness. Discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface, where there is no definitive map. Yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we can't help but seek out its radiance. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging. I usually get that with the Gemini readings. Uh your readings are always very like special, or like you're meant for something bigger in this lifetime that you don't anticipate. Like you don't even know what you're meant for. Okay? So this may be like for a younger person listening to these videos. You will see as your life unfolds, like your journey and what you're meant to do here in this lifetime. A lot of the previous Gemini readings have always been like, you don't see that, you don't see that, you don't see that. So I'm hoping that in this reading, whatever it is that you're going through, you're getting out of that old energy and you're opening up to possibilities, that your life is not what you've always thought it was going to be like. Think outside of the box, open yourself up to new things. Maybe you were raised to think that you should only, have a certain life that is acceptable by society, or you saw your mom and dad and it's just like, this is the type of life I want to have, or I should have. But there, like, things have changed, right? And I think that we are all so individualistic nowadays, and we're only going more and more into that type of energy where at some point it's not, nothing is normal. Nothing is going to be normal ever again. You make your own normal, whatever that is. And it could be anything. Things that you have not even thought of to be true or to be possible. And I think that for whoever is coming through it for you, um, within this time frame, is going to open up the window or open up the door so you can see a possibility. And maybe that'll get you outside of that box that you've been in. And you can start to wonder and have that childlike enthusiasm of, hey, this is possible. What else can I do? Right. But it's just following your happiness and following your bliss, and doesn't have to look like what you thought that it would look like. So I hope this helped somebody. If it did, press the like button. I would appreciate it. But otherwise, thank you so much for your time and energy. check out your moon sign, your rising sign. If you want a personal reading, my email address will be on the description of this video. Just reach out and I will get back to you to set something up. But otherwise, I hope this all works out for you and it helped you in some way. We'll see you on the next one.